So, something that I would like to do, this is one of those, it's not really a bucket list item. It's one of those lofty things. Like, you'd almost need a wish from a genie to be able to do this, because it's just never going to happen. And I know that already. But I would love to have a private, off the record conversation with some prominent politicians, Republicans and some Democrats, because I have questions that I want to know, that I want answered. My brain is weird that way. Like, there are certain questions that I want answered that I can't go look up online. And sure, we can go back and forth over just Republicans going to be Republicans and Democrats are Democrats and that. But no, I want to hear straight from the people that are alive now. An example would be like somebody like Ted Cruz. I would love to, and it's not necessarily an interview. I would just love to ask him some questions and get candid answers. And to preface how this would go, I would be willingly signing an NDA that anything that I spoke about in there could not be publicly talked about using his name tied to it. But I would have the caveat that I can make commentary videos on what I talked about, but I can't say when it was, and I couldn't say who it was. And of course, the meetings would have to be super private, right? That's the problem. That's probably, these guys are too paranoid about getting in trouble, so they wouldn't want to go through that. But I specifically on the Republican side, and I'll address the Democrat side in a minute. But the Republican side, I would have questions. Like, is this really how you are? And because I don't believe that the majority of Republicans pushing their agenda are actually, that. I think they're putting on a show to get support, and they know where to get the support from. Now, some people that's different. Like, if I ever had the opportunity to talk to someone like DeSantis, I think that'd be very interesting, because I think he actually believes in the poison he's selling. I think that he actually believes it. But higher up people like Ted Cruz, I don't think they do. I think that they just go along because they know that's going to get them the most money. But I'd have tons of questions for them that I would want to know to really get an idea of it. And again, it'd be off the record. They could search me for a why or whatever the terms are. I would be dressed like I am now. I would not be expected to dress in a fancy suit. I would hope they do the same, but I think part of the suit is what sells it. But I've got a laundry list of people. I mean, would I love for them to approach me? Absolutely. I would treat it like a church confession. I'll put it that way, if that helps them put any faith into it. That may not help, though. But just so that way I could get some details out, and then I could say just honestly somewhere in a video, writing, whatever, that, okay, I heard it, and it's a charade. It's all a charade. Just to have that, On the Democrat side, Democrats side, I guess my question would be is why these people are so timid to do the job we elect them to do. Because I feel a lot of Democrats are just trying to make friends. They're trying to play nice. I mean, Republicans, they get majority. They ram everything through so fast to get it passed on their side. Democrats are just like, oh, we can reach across the aisle. And they get their hand slapped every time or bitten off, and they just don't get it. Like, why are you guys still trying to play nice? Just do the thing, So those are the kind of things I would ask. I think it'd be easier for me to get meeting time with Democrats than it would with Republicans. But if I could ever do it, I would love to do that. It would not be something filmed. I would not record any of the audio content. They could deny anything I said. That'd be fine. I wouldn't care. And I would sign an NDA if that's what they would require. I doubt any of them are going to do anything on good faith. But it would just be interesting. No pre-screen questions. Just off the top of my head, things I would want to ask them, and they can respond any way they want, like they usually do. But I think it'd just be interesting. It's one of those things, like I said, not necessarily bucket list. It'd be like if I had a genie, maybe. I don't know. My wishes would be more precious than that. I don't know. I think I'd only use one wish if I had a genie. So, but anyway, yeah.